Hi everyone, good afternoon. It is 2:52 on the West Coast. Today is Saturday, the 11th, I believe, June. Boy and I are just out. Just had my Saturday work day, which ends early. And it went well. I had my review. She had nothing but positive things to say. But that's not what this video is about. So last night, or this morning, really early this morning, I think it was around like 3 a.m., I started getting emails that somebody was messaging me via the Anchor app. So I listened to them this morning when I actually got up around 7. And initially there were 3, and so I sent, and what this individual in Germany was wondering was if I could help him type himself. He's fairly certain he's INFJ, and like me, he's interested in doing shamanic work. I think stuff with psychedelics. I'm fairly certain it might just be the former, with just kind of like a spiritual approach to helping people out. So he's kind of worried he might be INFJ, and I sent him, well, I didn't send him a response as much. What I did was, because via the Anchor app you can only send messages that are 1 minute long, so I made a episode on my podcast. The podcast itself, it's called Tragically INFJ, and the episode is the latest one, which is just called To the Deutschland. So, because again, he's from Germany, if I didn't already say that. So anyway, he listened to my response, which was about 11 minutes long, and I do think he is INFJ, but I don't know him, and I've never seen him, so it's I can't be 100% certain. I did get the vibe that he was an introvert. I'm not 100% sure on that, but he's definitely a direct talker, so I think so. I don't think he is like in the social butterfly kind of category. He's definitely in the badass category, if he is indeed introverted, because he's a direct talker. Only the bosses and the badasses are direct talkers. Everybody else is an elaborator. So I'm out here tanning my ass, completely and utterly naked. I don't know if you can see my ass, hopefully not. I really don't mean to show you guys anything. Like, I don't want to see anybody on the trail. Like, if somebody comes, I'm gonna have to like grab my dress real quickly and cover up. But I don't know, today's kind of just a European kind of day, shorter work day, message from a Deutschman, and my ass is out here completely and utterly naked, one with the universe. It's a beautiful day. I'm so thankful to be out. A lot is on my mind, so if I seem a little preoccupied, just know it pertains to the stuff that I started off this episode with, just work shit. And I won't even go into it because it's just not part of the episode, and ultimately, things will unfold as they are meant to. So I don't know. Anyway, I've listened to his first 3 messages. As I, said, he sent initially 3, just saying, hey, I think I'm an INFJ, help me. But also, he was like, dude, you're not, he never says the word dude, he's German. But he was just like, yeah, you're, you got a lot of commonalities with me, because again, he wants to do spiritual kind of work. So I guess let's get into it. This is his 4th message.
Okay, so now I'm recording. I'm actually just figuring out this app. Like, I created an account so I can send you a message. And really, I'm so happy to hear from you. I hope I can like it's always telling me I can only record 1 minute. I mean, that's why I don't give so much information. But okay, now okay, am I moving my head? Yeah, I think so. I move my eyes a lot to like an upper corner, like to the left corner or something.
Very INFJ.
I'm not sure if I use my hands a lot. I cannot say actually if I'm active or not because I'm fucking depressed. Anytime I was active, I was overdosing antidepressants or amphetamines, which is kind of hilarious.
Okay, so that was a message. A lot going on there. Yeah, he's depressed. Check for INFJ. I mean, lots of types. Obviously, all the types do experience depression, can and do. You know, obviously, duh. It's kind of a requirement with an INFJ, just because I feel like that is a lot of what we need to truly relate to other people and their sadness, because as advocates, you know, not obviously, but generally speaking, you're really only an advocate for somebody who's down, you know, like why would somebody who's up and doing their own shit need an advocate, you know, like we're not campaigners, for God's sakes, ENFPs, we're advocates. So yeah, it's, like I said, it's kind of a requirement for an INFJ to go through a dark night of the soul, as that stupid bitch was saying, because, sorry, off topic. You might not know what I'm talking about if you did not listen to my episode where I'm driving. What do I call that one? I don't even know what I called that episode, quite honestly. And I don't remember at all, like, what I talk about in any of these. So if you comment on a video from, like, 2 days ago, I literally will have no idea what you are, you know, quote unquote relating to and shit like that. I'm glad, I'm stoked, you know, but I don't remember what I talk about because I talk about so much in these things and they're just a stream of consciousness. It's not like I have an itinerary of things I want to talk about or I plan to talk about. So, 5th message.
And I'm actually a hermit, like, and I avoid people a lot, like, to a degree that makes me sometimes sad, because on Friday I had this like meeting of a foundation for shamanic studies, and I didn't go because I was too much stressed out, and I became so sad after that. Fuck my life, really. This meeting would have meant a lot to me. And when did I talk last time with someone, like on the phone, or met somebody in person? I think it's almost 2 weeks ago. And just now, after 2 weeks, I feel like, wow, I need to talk to someone, right? But it's just because I'm depressed and I'm not following my purpose. Otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that, bro. I feel that. Right now I'm kind of like also avoiding people. I've had a couple people call me and, you know, a couple times, maybe 3 times, and I don't answer, and a couple of times they followed up with a message and I didn't answer those either. So yeah, I feel that. Couldn't even really tell you why, quite honestly. I feel like I think it's just a part of INFJ life, you know. Again, I'm not 100% sure if that's what he is, but he's kind of making me feel like the people in the comments were like, dude, I relate to 100% of what you're fucking saying. And I'm guilty of these same behaviors, so I don't know. Let's just go on to the 6th message. He sent about 14 messages, so this is going to be 14 minutes total of him talking and me reacting.
So I hope I covered everything. I will listen to your message again, because my attention span, well, it's actually better than I expected, because I think I covered everything, didn't I? About the IG, of course, I would be curious. And hey, I mean, I would show you my IG as well, and I never use it. I never use it. It's like a finished art project, like a portfolio. Oh yes, I want to help other people and have a website with like counseling, coaching, like very spiritual. Because I went through like the most insane shit, and like especially in this empath community, you only see like those Instagrammable people, but that has to stop.
Yeah, I feel that. When you are someone who wants to help other people, especially like that spiritually, but you're also going through it like actively, I think it's good to start small, and you got to get yourself up to a level that is, because what's that saying? You can't pour from an empty cup. So this guy, I would say, it's like, let's work on getting you past your insecurities or whatever's holding you back, generally speaking. I think a lot of what helps me get out there is, like I say constantly, like I podcasted every day for over 3 months, every fucking day. An hour-long podcasts. They're all on the Anchor app. Again, that's how this man is connecting with me. And if you do that enough times for enough of a time. Oh my God! Did you see my titty? Sorry. And also my skin, like, I'm obviously not wearing any makeup, but I don't usually wear makeup. You guys only see me wear makeup when I go to work. Cause yeah, I don't wear it outside of work. I never have, never will. Sorry, that was not graceful. I know. But yeah, so if this guy is indeed INFJ, it's like you got to get over that inferior, the SE inferior. So, SE is like the present moment. So, and just how you present yourself to other people actively, and physically, mentally, emotionally. So he needs to really make peace with his past, with anything in his present that might be bothering him. It's a balance of being patient, proactive, and present, because like when you're patient, it kind of means that you have trust in the universe, God, whatever you want to connect, yourself to. Even societally speaking, like if that's as deep as you want to go, that's as deep as you think you belong to this, earth, this ecosystem of ours. I cannot relate, because it's not like, if you go to college, you're guaranteed a great career, a good paying job even, not at all. So I would, if that's on the level that you're at, move it down further into something a little more spiritual, whatever, or whatever's kind of thing you, I know whatever's is not a word, but whatever kind of things or just thing that you relate to, whether it be God or the universe, whatever, or an amalgamation of them. Yeah, because that SC inferior, dude, like, if you don't master it, then you will constantly be at odds with your past, and then your SI demon will rear its fucking ugly head out in times and places when it's not really appropriate or anywhere near helpful, So, good for him, no matter what his type is. That said, that is another point for the INFJ label, because, INFJs tend to be, especially as they get older, very, very spiritual people, and or religious. I'm definitely a combination of the two. So yeah, he feels that need to be of service, and also the way that he talked about his Instagram with it being like a work of art, a portfolio that's very artisan, ESTP, you know. And ultimately, I guess kind of how I feel about mine, where it's just like, you know, I don't even know how many posts I have on there. I really don't think it's that many, but for me, it's like, I mean, yeah, I've got the like intellectual aspect rationalizing why I'm not on there very often, because first and foremost, I know that the amount of time you spend online negatively correlates with mental well-being, emotional just well-being in general. So meaning that the more time you spend online, the lower your mental just general well-being is, you know. So the less you're on there, the more you're just alive and present in your world, your physical world, and, you know, i.e. more connected to your community and the people that are around you. So yeah, I smacked my ass. Fucking flies, dude. Like, I love being outside, but like, I hate bugs like most girls do. Anyway, yeah, but this guy's giving me INFJ vibes. And here, now we're gonna start some messages that I have not listened to. So hopefully he doesn't say anything too personal or anything like that. But yeah, we've got quite a few more. We got about 10 more to go. So without further ado,